Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, it's a weekend of a whole lot of boxing. Like I said in my last video, people are complaining about the fights and they're not how they should have went or not that exciting. Well, then you're not boxing fans. You know, boxing is not just brawling, right? So it's a lot of people that's doing technical things. There's a lot of backstories to the reason why people are fighting certain ways and things like that. So at the end of the day, you know, we got these fights, right? Canelo Alvarez fought against William Scull, the IBF champion in the super middleweight, and Canelo has all the other belts, to become undisputed again because the IBF stripped him. Now, William Scull, most of us, even people that are kind of into boxing more than others, he's not that familiar. We're not really familiar with William Scull. We know he's Cuban. And then you start watching his fights and think, well, against Canelo, he's probably not going to have a shot because he's not going to have the punching power to harm Canelo, to hurt Canelo. And basically, most of us that are into boxing understand that if you're not knocking Canelo out or beating him, dominating him, you're not going to get a decision. Even dominating him, we saw that with Floyd Mayweather. In some cases, people still tried to call that a draw, and he lost every round. So me personally, over the years watching Canelo, I've just stopped tuning in, basically. You know, I look at him the day after or YouTube him or something. I don't get hyped for it and watch the fight. You know, like I told you guys before, me and my lady, we go eating on nights like that. We're not really hyped if Canelo's fighting because at the end of the day, it's too many people that Canelo won't fight, right? And he's a mirror of society, right? We judge him different. He can be in a division with great fighters and never fight any great fighter, right? Fights the one who picks around them. So after watching that, I'm not patronized in watching Canelo fight somebody that I don't even give a damn to him fight. I just haven't. Gennady Golovkin 1 was probably the last fight that I was like, oh, Canelo, well, Calip Plant, okay. You know, I kind of wanted to see that too. But other than that, it was like, no, I'm not trying to see him. And those fights at 168, I kind of had a issue with those at the beginning because I knew that was because he was avoiding Demetrius Andrade and moved up. He could have been undisputed at 160. So I wasn't really hyped about any fight he went to 168 to fight because I knew it was because he was avoiding Andrade. And then at 168, then after a while, we knew he was avoiding David Morrell and David Benavidez. So I'm not too hyped about that. Then, you know, then he didn't want to rematch when he goes up to 175, gets beat by Bivol. He doesn't want to rematch him at 168. So it was just too many reasons not to watch him. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not watching stuff that I don't want to. So the day after, I said, okay, I'll tune into the William Scull fight. So actually, after I watched it, I watched 5 rounds. And when I think Chris Mannix's scorecard was 5 rounds to 0 for Canelo Alvarez, y'all believe it? It's basketball playoffs is going on. And I'm a league passer, so I caught up on that. I turned it off. I believe it or not, I just turned to something else. I'm not watching that. I just watched 5 rounds. This guy's boxing great, not throwing that many punches, but got Canelo missing ridiculously. So I'm like, okay, 5-0. And I start getting flashbacks of Austin Trout in San Antonio when Austin Trout, the first 4 rounds, they had open scoring and they told Austin Trout he lost all 4 rounds. So I'm like, see, I ain't got time for that. You know, you're patronizing me. Then I find out at the end, the guy keeps boxing Canelo. Then I watched the highlights, the 3-minute highlights, and saw the guy was doing the same thing to 12 rounds, William Scull making Canelo miss and all that stuff. And I, from what I'm looking at, throwing more punches as well. Somebody scored it 119 to 109, meaning Canelo has won every round to somebody. Now, me, what did I tell you guys over the years? Boxing these justification booths, that's what I call them, for the judges. Let's go, you go with 3 impartial people, watch this fight round for round with them and explain to them why you gave that round to Canelo. Because, and here's what I'm going to say to you guys straight up. If we giving rounds for Canelo because he's moving forward, not landing, but moving forward, right? That's what some people try to call when it fits their narrative. Hey, he was moving forward. He was making the fight, right? So when they're in their justification booths, before they leave, it's like, we're going to watch Canelo versus William Scull. We're giving Canelo rounds that he didn't land more than the other guy and miss crazily, right? We're going to give him that round. Right after that, we're watching Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury 1. Because with the same criteria, then Deontay Wilder wins all the fight. All of it. Right? Because I've always been challenging people. They would say, well, Tyson Fury won every round except the ones he got knocked down in. BS. Forget those rounds. Let's watch rounds 1 through 6. And the guy that's coming forward doing way more damage than Canelo wasn't getting those rounds. The narrative was totally different. We started liking the guy that was running around and putting his hands behind his back and sticking his chin out and 50 pounds heavier. We liked that. But William Scull's ridiculously awesome defense and movement and athleticism and endurance to do that over the rounds, we'd have called it all kind of other things except awesome. Right? So I don't patronize myself or my lady or no time watching that crap. It's a mirror of what's going on in New Russia. It's ridiculous. William Scull looked pretty damn good to me, but I'm going to do a separate video about that. What I'm saying here is anybody who thinks that that your boy Canelo Alvarez just beat William Scull, then damn it, and I want you to go in the comment section, which I normally don't give a damn about, you tell me who won between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder won. Take the time with the same criteria, judge those fights, and then holler at your boy Deontay Wilder via Twitter or something and tell him that he really won the first damn fight, which we all know he really did. Right? Yo, guys, that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to put it in the damn title. Canelo Alvarez did way more than Deontay Wilder did in the Tyson Fury 1 fight. And I'm being, cynical here. You know what time it is. Anyway, y'all, Canelo fans, enjoy that, man. I thought that, I didn't have Canelo winning no damn 119 to 109. And to be honest with you, I really didn't even have Canelo winning. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.